Welcome back everyone. It's another day in the world of Formula 1 2021. It's another day with a Formula 1 car launch. Today, it's the turn of Red Bull Racing. You've seen it in the title, you've seen it in the thumbnail, and if we want to just jump straight into it, in terms of the livery, you've seen it for the past 5 seasons. Once again, Red Bull sticking with the exact same livery they have ran since 2016. A few little tweaks we'll go through in a moment's time. But of all the teams that have launched so far, Red Bull certainly the quietest of the bunch. No singing and dancing, no performances on stage, no big launch event at the MTC, nothing like that. A small little 30-second teaser video, 2 images, just 2 images. I'll have you know, every other team, you've got every single nook and cranny of those cars available on the internet, but not the Red Bull. 2 images that you can see on screen, and that was it. Slight teasers on their online website through their merchandise, potentially rumours of a shakedown livery, which could still happen, so keep an eye out over the next couple of weeks. We might see a different livery for that eventual shakedown, maybe winter testing, but it would be highly unlikely. But the livery we've got, what we're here to see today, is the same as normal. Now, the changes are so minimal, I've put a side by side on screen for you now, and if you thought the McLaren was the exact same as last season, it's a massive change compared to this one. The only real differences I can spot, but let me know if you see any in the comment section down below. The car itself, the chassis, almost the exact same. That rear wing structure looks slightly different, but that's about it. It wouldn't surprise me if this was the 2020 car at the end of last year that they've used, and we'll see a more upgraded version at winter testing and also once we get to the first race of the season in Bahrain. The big difference though is no Aston Martin, who of course have their own new team in 2021. I cannot wait for that car launch, but at the same time that also means Red Bull have got a few gaps to fill. You can see on the 2020 car the rear wing and also part of that rear side of the nose just in front of the halo. But with that space, they've not really done anything with it. On the rear wing and also the very front of the nose where that little Aston Martin badge was, they've been replaced by Honda branding, which is quite amusing considering Honda are pulling out at the end of 2021, but in all fairness that could be part of the deal that sees Red Bull retain the power unit for the next few seasons as part of that engine freeze, so maybe Honda want a bit of a last hurrah and get some last minute sponsorship while they can in Formula 1. But we've also got a change on the front wing. Again, it's only small, the Telcel logo on the end plate, but why this is cool, why in any way I am pointing this out to you guys, this is the first sponsor brought by Sergio Perez on that Red Bull car. The only sponsor that I can see that is bought by Sergio Perez. But on that rear side pod part where it says Honda Hybrid, those sponsors underneath there are so tiny. We're going to have to wait and see what they actually end up being for the 2021 season. But yes, Telcel on the Red Bull, and seeing in that little 30-second video, which I'm sure I've had playing throughout the video so far, just seeing the Sergio Perez name is super cool. Really looking forward to seeing what Checo can do this year. Sadly, there is no helmet review today. Yesterday, I was so happy we had 100% attendance, but nothing from Red Bull today from Verstappen or Sergio Perez. But what I will say, so many of you putting in some awesome suggestions. Lid grid was a personal favourite, but one that just edged it for me, the lid launch. Love it. Awesome, thank you so much for that. That'll be back at the, well, fingers crossed, that'll be back at the next car launch next week. But just before we go, it's tier list time. Let's make this nice and simple. It's the same livery as we've seen over the last few years. It's definitely not beating the Alfa Romeo from yesterday. I am still in love with that one. Alpha Tauri, it seems to be growing on me more and more each day. McLaren, they kept it the same. I put them in average, and that's not even a bad livery. But at the same time, the Red Bull one isn't a bad livery. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's a motto Red Bull have stuck with since 2016. The little changes they've made are fine, they're cool. But I think next year is when things are going to spice up. And if Red Bull do indeed do a shakedown livery, I'll throw them on the tier list as well, just for a bit of fun. But the actual 2021 livery, I'm putting it in average, which again Bit harsh, because I do quite like the Red Bull livery, but it's the same since 2016. Jolyon Palmer was racing in 2016. We can have some changes, please, Red Bull. That would be lovely. But I'll leave that there, nice and short and sweet today. As always, if you are new, feel free to subscribe. I hope you enjoy. Oh, quickly, almost forgot. This is the rest of your car launches. So next up is Alpine and Mercedes on the 2nd of March, Aston Martin on the 3rd, Williams on the 5th, Ferrari on the 10th, and Haas yet to be confirmed. I'll leave that there before I forget anything else. Thanks guys for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one.